There's a particular moment when you first turn onto Ocean View Boulevard in Pacific Grove, and this house comes into view, and it doesn't look quite real. 3 steep gables, a brick chimney rising above the roofline, diamond pane windows glowing from inside, and directly behind it, the Pacific. This is 301 Ocean View, a Queen Anne Victorian built in 1888 by an English architect named William Lacy, who designed it as a vacation home he apparently never came back to use. Someone else moved in first. The house changed hands many times over the next century. What remained was the structure itself, redwood framed, meticulous in every detail, sitting directly on Monterey Bay. When you look at the exterior up close, you start to notice how considered the whole composition is. The bay window on the ocean side isn't just decorative, it creates a projection that puts you right over the water. The arched entry with its brass lantern keeps the street-facing facade personal rather than imposing. Inside, the first thing that stops you is the stained glass. It's original, confirmed during a restoration completed in 2023. Medallion patterns in red, amber, and teal set into paneled white millwork. In the foyer, arched double doors carry the same glass, which means the color arrives the moment you enter. On clear days, natural light splits through those panels and lands on the maple hardwood floors in fragments of color that move with the sun. The ceilings are worked plaster, scrollwork, carved corbels, ceiling medallions. The fireplace mantels have the same quality of surface detail. These aren't ornamental afterthoughts, they're the grammar of the building. Every room uses them as the baseline, which means the house reads as unified, even though the rooms themselves are quite different from one another. One of the upper bedrooms shows the interior face of those gabled roof lines, the dark beams running at steep angles overhead, with the diamond pane casements at the far end looking straight out at the water. The ocean isn't a background here, it's the room's entire north wall. And then there's the daybed alcove. 5 windows, just the bay, an open book and a coffee cup on the ledge. If the rest of the house is about craftsmanship, this space is about what happens when you stop noticing it and just look at the water. Pacific Grove sits on the tip of the Monterey Peninsula. The coastal trail runs right along the front of this property. Lovers Point is half a mile down. Cannery Row and the Monterey Bay Aquarium are a few minutes by car. But honestly, a place built this deliberately, this close to the water, doesn't make its case through proximity to anything else. It makes it through its own windows.
Comment, share, and subscribe to Snaphomz for more.